Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my last 2 days of this week, which are my Thursday and Friday. I hope you guys have all had a lovely end to your week, almost the weekend. On my Thursday I had work doing 9 till 3. I got up and got myself ready for work. I had some breakfast and just a bit of music just before work, had a bit of a dance in the kitchen, fed my cat and dog their treats before heading off, and my dad was fishing, which he does most Thursdays. My older sister was at hers, older brother away at his girlfriend's house, younger brother at his, and younger sister up in Cheltenham, and my mum was asleep. I then locked up and head off to work, and it was a lovely sunny day, lovely blue skies, so I had a nice stroll up to work. And whilst on the way to work I got some flower stats that I'm going to show you guys now. Such pretty flower snaps, lovely colours. I then got myself a drink from the corner shop just before heading into work. I then got into work, put my bag away, and I got clocked in, and it was me and 2 other colleagues on shift, and I was running lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking. Also did a bit of coffee training, so I was making some lattes and some cappuccinos and flat whites, and I made one of my chefs a Americano and gave that to him, which he really liked, which is good, and slowly getting confident on the barista side of things, which is very cool. And I saw and chatted to some of the regulars that came in, and I was cleaning tables inside and outside. I saw a few people sitting outside as well, and it's that perfect weather where it's not too hot, not too cold, that just like bang in the middle, just right, where there's a nice little bit of a breeze as well, which is my favourite type of weather, when it's just bang in the middle. And I had a few chai lattes, which are just so good. And one of our colleagues has left. She's now going to be working in Tesco's, I think, so she left us some sweets and cupcakes and a card thanking us for and saying about her time there, and I wish her all the best for the future, and yes, gonna miss working with them. And then I finished at 3 and I clocked off, and I got my bag, and I went off and got a blueberry white chocolate frappe from my favourite little coffee shop with a tuna cucumber sandwich that I'm going to show you guys now. It was so delicious. I then stayed in there for a bit and was chatting with one of the dudes that now works in there, who I used to work with at my workplace, so we were having a good old catch up. And then I went off to the flower shop, which is just across the road, and I got some flower stats that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colours on the flowers. I then got some plant stats from there as well that I'm going to show you guys now. I love all the pretty patterns on the plants and the succulents and cactuses. I was then just having a nice chat with the flower shop keeper in there. I then made my way home. I got back and I was watching the new Home and Away episode, watched a bit of Escape to the Country and Garden Rescue and some Farrah Brown episodes, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my Bleach Out doll, and was just listening to a bit of music and doing a bit of colouring in and just working on some illustrations, doing a bit of writing. And then I was watching some stuff with a cord, and then I got myself ready for touch rugby, and my older sister came and picked me up, and me and my older sister headed off to touch rugby, and I had a really good session. I was doing some really great catching and passing and running, and I even scored 2 tries. My older sister also scored 2 tries, and my older brother and sister are captains of the women's and men's team at our Chance Rugby Club and I think it's the first time in the Rugby Club's history that we've had siblings captaining the women's and men's team, and the official England rugby team actually put a post about them on their website, which is absolutely awesome. I couldn't be more proud of my older brother and sister, showing that even the official rugby site can see how amazing they are. So proud of them. And yeah, it was a really good session. And then my older sister dropped me home. She didn't come in because she was heading off for a walk with our funny friend, so she headed off to do that. I then got in and I got showered and changed and had my tea, and for tea we had a chicken curry, and I want to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken curry was so delicious. After that, I then watched a bit of Charmed and some stuff of a chord, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing, colouring in. I then wrote a bit of my journal, had a cup of tea and some shortbread, and then I went off on an evening stroll and I got some flower starts that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colourful flower snaps. It was such a lovely evening. It then got really dark and I did think that it was going to rain, but luckily it did not. The weather held up and I then got back. I then watched the UK soaps and Love Island, had some cereal, finished writing my journal and then put that away. And then on my Friday I got up and I was not supposed to be working, but I ended up having to cover for my colleague who's now left. So I ended up doing a 9 till 5. So I got showered and changed, had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, listened to a bit of music, and my mum was asleep and my dad was at work, older brother at his girlfriend's house, older sister at hers, younger sister at hers, and younger brother at his. I then locked up and made way to work, and on the way to work I got a flower snap that I'm going to show you guys now. Such a lovely red colour. Then I stopped in to Aldi just before work and I got this fashion Barbie little set, and it has this purple one shoulder top, this galaxy style purple skirt, and came with this green handbag, and then this grey pearl necklace. Can't wait to put that on my Bluetooth doll. Then I got myself a drink from the corner shop. I then got to work, got clocked in and put my bag away, and it was me and 2 other colleagues on shift, and one of my other colleagues turned up and there'd been a bit of a mix up and she thought she was doing a split shift, but she was actually not doing a split shift anymore and she was just coming in the evening, so she then went off home. I was then just running food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing some food and drink orders and bill taking, and we had a massive group of 8 lads come in for food and drinks, so that kept us quite busy for the morning. We then had a few people coming in for coffees, a bit of a coffee rush, and it was quite nice weather, so we had a lot of people sitting inside and outside, and I was doing some drink making and food and drink orders and bill taking and cleaning tables inside and outside, and I also was helping put stuff into the cellar from the new order that we had, and I was chatting with some of the riders that came in, and I was doing a 9 to 5 and I got to have a lunch break, and I had a chicken Caesar sandwich that was off the specials with some fries and a fresh OJ, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious. I love chicken Caesar so much. Caesar salad cream is probably one of my favourite things ever. I love it so much. Then I sat and let my food go down. I sat on table 12, the sofa table area, which has got such lovely comfy sofas, and I like nestled down into the sofa and I literally thought I was going to fall asleep. It's just so comfortable. I then put my plate and stuff into pot wash after finishing and continued on with my shift. and was cleaning more tables, doing some more food and drink orders and bill taking. And then one of our colleagues finished at 3, which meant it was just me and one of my colleagues on till 5 when the changeover happened. And so me and my colleagues who I was left with just did a load of closing like changeover jobs. So we did I did the bins and glass wash and put the glasses and the cardboard wastage in the bin. We did the back and front bar, putting everything through the wash, laying it out again, cleaned lots of tables and sorted all the menus out and the candles and the salt and peppers and the sugar pots and things like that, just to get stuff ready for the people that were changing over for the evening shift of the day. And I finished at 5, and the last hour dragged. I thought I was never getting out of there. One of my ex-colleagues also came in with his dad for drinks, so I pulled their pints and was just having a nice catch up with him. And then I clocked off and I went off and made my way home, and on the way back I got 2 flower starts that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful flowers. I got home and changed, had a cup of tea and biscuits, and was just reading a bit more of Heartstopper Volume 3, and I just watched the new trailer for Heartstopper Season 2 out on Netflix very soon, and I'm so excited for that series to come out. I was then listening to a bit of music, just drawing and colouring in, and a little bit of writing, and I've gotten back into writing again, just working on this short story at the moment. I then tidied up my office a bit and sorted out my dolls and dollhouse, and then I went off on a walk and I got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful flower sets. I also got 3 selfies whilst on my walk. One of them in front of a green wall covered in leaves, and then another one in front of this green door, and then another one in front of a load of lovely wildflowers and these beautiful red dahlias. Then on my way back from my walk, I stopped off in my workplace as it was cocktail night on Friday nights, and so I went in and met one of my colleagues who I'd worked with today. She was at the bar, so I was chatting and she was like, "Do you want to join me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we sat and had a cocktail each and just chatted, laughed a lot, and yeah, it was a really good catch up with them. And I had a very berry daiquiri, which was very nice, and we had a lovely evening. I then made my way back and it'd been lovely and sunny, lovely blue skies, and all of a sudden it started to rain, so I literally pegged it home as soon as I could. I was loving the earthy smell of the rain leaves, I love that, but I didn't enjoy getting wet. It was not fun. I then got home and dried off, and for my tea I had hot dogs with American mustard, onions and tomato sauce, and it was so good, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I love these hot dogs so much, they're so good. I then finished writing my journal, listened to a bit of music, did some drawing and colouring in, and sorted out my bleach out doll, and I'm going to show you my bleach out doll now. She's got her headband like bow on, I love it, and she's got a purple daisy handbag, her black jacket on, my favourite jacket to put her in, her purple t-shirt and her galaxy style purple skirt, her black butterfly netting stockings and her black boots. And yeah, I love all the fashion outfits that I've been able to get from Aldi since the Barbie movies come out. There's been lots of Barbie stuff to get and dolls to get from there, which has been great and with great prices as well. And then after sorting my bleach out doll out, I was just watching some stuff off of Chord and listened to a bit of music and did some drawing and colouring in and a little bit of writing and sorted out my dolls and dollhouse. And then I was just watching a bit of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and I got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. I'm doing 11 till 2, a nice easy shift for me. I did 9 till 3 on Thursday and 9 till 5 today, so I don't feel as bad, whereas I was going to be having Friday off and then only working 11 till 3. So I'm going to enjoy having a tiny little bit of a lie-in, and then at 2 o'clock I'm going to be going off to the garden centre with one of my colleagues. We might be driving up, or if they don't have the car, we might be walking up. So fingers crossed it does not rain on us. I'm hoping the weather stays dry. It's been that really nice weather at the moment where it's not been too hot, not been too cold, with a little bit of a breeze, and it's just been that perfect in the middle weather. So I'm really hoping that it's like that tomorrow, and I'm going to be getting changed after work from there, and then we're going to be heading off to the garden centre. I cannot wait to get some nice flower and plant snaps. There's been so many dailies up there at the moment, and I absolutely love dailies. I've been really loving my daily photography. I am now off to go and watch today's UK soaps and today's Love Island, finish writing my journal, and then probably head off to bed as I am pretty pooped. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week, all have a lovely rest of your Friday, and have a great weekend ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.